What up, dudes? It's Gaz, and welcome back to the Warframe video. So today, I'm going to be showing you a unique use for a elite crew member. Those things you unlock after you get a ton of intrinsics and tons of credits and all that, and buy them from Ticker and Fortuna. I've got a god roll today for you, and it's actually using a special passive that I think might have some viability in the future for potentially future Necromech content. So before we get into it, make sure you are subbed to the YouTube channel, of course, and make sure you check out the live stream channel as well. See when we go live streaming. Alright, so the elite crew member I have for you today is not going to be a pilot, not going to be a gunner. It's actually the opposite. It's going to be a repair dude, on-call, and defender. And if you've ever tried to get a on-call crew member, the stats you're going to be looking for, you're going to be looking for high combat stats and high endurance stats. We actually got an even better bonus with Cos Brutenta. He's also got maxed out repair, so we did really well here. So he actually, I think, had 2 repair, but I maxed out because you can put 3 points in there. So we've got maxed out combat repair and endurance, nothing involving gunning, but that's fine because we have 2 god roll gunners already anyway. So Cos's special passive is that it's actually going to be, he can get a kill, and it will also give allies in the area health regeneration per second. So killing an enemy gives all nearby allies 500 health over 10 seconds. What it doesn't say in this description is that right there can be refreshed. Every kill he gets, it refreshes the 10-second timer. So if you have this dude out with an extremely powerful weapon like a Kuva Tank or a Kuva Tsar, etc., they're going to be wrecking everything. And they spam shots at the Kuva Tank or they spam shots at the Kuva Tsar. They're nasty. And the way you get the on-call to get unlocked, you actually have to go to your intrinsics, and I believe it's Command Rank 10. Yes, Command Rank 10. You have to get all that stuff grinded out. Stronger crew members are available to be recruited from Ticker. So the reason I think that this specific type of crew member right here, with 5 combat, 5 endurance, and then the special passive when you get to kill, it heals everyone. I think that will be good in the future for Necromech content, because this dude, this passive, it works on Necromechs. Here is some Steel Path Fortuna gameplay. While we go to Ticker, I can show you what other passives you can potentially be able to look out for. It makes your Necromech more tanky. It makes the crew member itself more tanky, because he's also given a health regen per second. And when you have high endurance, you get another 1,500 extra health. So in this clip right here, he's using the Tenant Envoy. They're pretty good. Basically every AoE weapon, it seems like. And as you can see at the top right, that's the timer for the heal. Every time it goes below, he's going to get another kill probably, and it'll just refresh it. So this is going to work for all your teammates. And the reason this might potentially be a meta crew member option in the future is because you guys saw the new war, or you maybe saw the new war. There's level 6 sentience. There's probably level 20 sentience at the highest in the new war. 50 health regen per second is going to make you a complete god. So if you are forced to be in a Necromech for some reason, you could potentially throw out your on-call crew member, have them killing all the enemies in the area, healing you and your teammates by 50 per second, including, like, you know, cats and dogs and all that. And also, the way that these crew members' cooldowns work. So they've got a 10-minute cooldown with a 3-minute duration. So, and that cooldown starts when you toss them out. So if you toss them out and like you wait the entire duration, it's pretty much a 7-minute cooldown just because of the 3-minute duration. You could have 4 people with this exact type of crew member with the healing passive, and you know, you could potentially go for higher crit if you wanted to, but I think the healing passive is important. You could just have 4 Necromechs getting healed constantly, having the crew member doing all the work, and you just chilling, you know, tabbing out, playing some other game, while potentially farming some new Necromech content we hopefully get someday. Yes, I know I'm reaching here, but I actually do think this is pretty useful, as we have that 10-minute cooldown. 4 people with this exact same crew member, you will have 1 to 2 of this crew member out at all times if you're coordinating, like, okay, it's your turn to throw the guy out, it's your turn to throw the guy out. That's pretty much what the general gist of this is. We're going to show you where the crew members, elite crew members, are purchasable on Fortuna. But yeah, it's really, really nice, guys. Now, as you can see right here, I am still taking damage. This is the Steel Path. I'm surrounded by Corpus. They're bombarding me and stuff. You can actually use the second ability on the Void Rig to get basically Iron Skin, and you can health regen during Iron Skin, making you even more tanky. So, the crew member didn't die here. He cleared out a ton of enemies. Some other weapons as well. Like I said, the Kuva Tsar is pretty good. I like the Kuva Tank Core. That's going to be up to personal preference. But they deal enough damage, in my opinion. They're good for taking out the ads. You could actually use this elite crew member in Profit Taker as well, to just give you some built-in health regen, because he's killing slaying all the ads. You're just kind of relaxing in the corner, shooting the Profit Taker. That might be something you want to try as well. So, we are on Fortuna, And let's see what Ticker's got. So, like, the reason... It was actually just kind of dumb luck that I got this one in the first place. The really good like on-call dude, because it's just RNG on the stats. You can train 3 points technically, but let's see what we got here. So this is just complete RNG. I haven't even looked right now. Hopefully there's something good so I can show you guys what I'm talking about. So these guys at the top, once you get R10 intrinsics, these guys get unlocked. If you are friends of the faction, as you can see, I'm friends with New Loka and Perrin. They're 1 million credits. The guys that you are not friends with are 4 million plus credits sometimes. So let's look at these passes we have here. We're looking specifically for on-call crew member. So increase critical damage by 300% while health is below 50%. See, like, that could be kind of crazy, but that's planning for your character getting low health and failing. If you know how the damage works in this game, there's lots of times they could potentially get one shot. I don't know if that one seems too good. Below 50% health, I mean, maybe you could make it work, but I think the crew members deal enough damage that's not really important, to be honest. But as far as the stats that this one has, she has 4 in combat and 2 in endurance. This is not a god roll at all. It's more of like a middling kind of stats thing where she's got 3 in piloting and 3 in gunnery as well. So I would not really recommend this one. You're looking for that high combat, repair, and endurance. And the repair is just for if they're on the ship being a repair dude. The next one we have right here is activate protective shield when taking lethal damage, 60-second cooldown. Now this is another one that I was considering as a good candidate for on-call, because that's basically giving shield getting to your on-call crew member. If you're doing like really, really high levels, this probably will work. But the 60-second cooldown, they're only active for 3 minutes. I don't think that's really what I'm going to be going for. The built-in heal that works for themselves and everyone else seems better to me. But this is another passive you can potentially look at, since we don't really need more damage. Another shield-getting one right here. This one's 5 endurance, 1 combat, 5 piloting. A pretty bad stat distribution, honestly. I'd probably go for this guy over that any day. And then the last one we got here, we have a Vidar turret user. This is actually a pretty good role for a actual turret crew member, but I already have plenty of those, so we're not looking for that. The other passives you potentially could go for, there are elite crew member passives that say increased crit chance for rifles. If you really feel like you're not doing enough damage, or your crew member's not doing enough damage, you can potentially run with that, but I'd say the quality of life of the heal is more valuable to me, and it will be more valuable for future content where the level 6 sentients are dealing like 10 damage per slap, and you have permanent health regen, and even in a necromech as well. So, we'll see. I really do hope that we get like a new raid or something like that. I know a lot of people are not going to like this. If we get a new raid, I really hope we got Railjack in there, we got necromechs in there, Warframe combat as well, of course, and then operator combat could be interesting as well. That's what I really hope we get if we get a future raid, which they sure are taking their time. I'm really hoping that we get the rest of the new war update later this year. But I just wanted to show you guys a fun little trick that I was using. I got them yesterday. I was just like, this is a pretty good role on this crew member. I might as well make a video on it to show people how this works. Because, what else is there to do? So if you guys found this video helpful, let me know down in the comments down below. I'll be checking those out, trying to respond to as many comments as I can. And yeah, I really appreciate all the support, guys. I'll see you on Twitch. Lots of new videos coming out soon as well. We're going to be working on some top 10 lists here, like right after I'm done with this one. So I'll see you guys there. Take it easy. Peace.